up for sale if you want them.
Hello there, Only One Kenobi here, Only One. I'm just getting back into sort of eBay, I feel. Been looking around at a few bargains. I'm sure some of you are on there all the time. I used to be, but not as much, especially when you're saving for a holiday or something like that. But yeah, I've been checking things out. There was an auction that caught my eye, which I'll have a look at that. But before we look at the Star Action Figures auction that ended on Sunday, let's have a look at these items here that caught my eye. Look at this. So I was watching this, forgot to put a bid on it or anything like that. But look at the stuff that's in here. That's not bad for whoever won that if you want beaters. But there's a pilot in there. You've got that dude. You could put that in a cockpit or something like that. There's a Yoda you could do something with. So, oh yeah. And if you don't have those two figures, excellent. If you don't mind second-hand figures, I don't really mind taking on board some of these things, but this is what caught my eye. Look at that. Look at that. I've never seen that before. I mean, it looks out of scale. I don't quite know what's going on, but I thought that was a pod. You know, the Senate pods? So, I don't know, but if that's a peg hole on it, it's massive. In fact, he fills most of it up, which doesn't really give me too much promise. So I didn't bother with that anyway. And some kind of rancor there. I don't know what that is. That doesn't look like a Power of the Force 2 one. It's about the same size as the Vader beneath him. So that was that. Just thought I'd show you that. This was another auction that caught my eye. Uncle Owen. He went for £68. I would have liked the figure though. I forgot to bid on it. Or, well, I don't even know if I want to spend that much money on a figure I'm going to open. Because I would open it. But man, it makes you think about this, you know, the legacy collection and all that. Look at these figures. Would be just wonderful brought out again, you know, in TVC, on a TVC card back. Most of the first, or a lot of the vintage collection 1.0 were ex-legacy collection. Certainly from that era. They inherited a lot of the quality of that line. But young Owen Lars, man, yeah, I'd like to get hold of that figure. So now to the main topic, which is the Star Action Figures auction, which was interesting to watch. Also, this Shae Vizla here doesn't fill me full of much. I've talked about Shae Vizla before, but let's again reiterate how she has fallen from grace. Versus Starkiller, she has plummeted beneath his value. And I talked to the BOE about that, and he seemed to think that that's because Starkiller is a more popular character. But there was a time when she outdid Starkiller in second-hand value. And Starkiller had, you know, more avenues to get hold of the figure because Starkiller, you know, you could get him in the Black Series as well as TVC, and now he's got a reissue just like Shae Vizla has. But I find that I don't know, man, maybe I've got that wrong. I'll look into Starkiller versus Shae Vizla in a bit more detail in the future. Now to the auction of Star Action Figures. This was the first one, £33 for Bom Vimdim there. What caught my eye of the whole auction was the fact that most of these figures were the European card back, as in they have the sticker on the front, the sticker on the back, which it effectively makes it a variant. All you have to do is peel that sticker off and you've got the US card back. But I blame again the blacked out Ewoks for me seeking these out actively, because they are variants, man. And they look good from the front as well because they've got the black sticker on. So if they're facing the wall, you won't be able to see the sticker on the back anyway. So I had my eye on a lot of them. In fact, all of them, the ones I was watching, went over £40, including this Anakin Skywalker. I only have the US card back, so that's why that was of interest. $41.09. And the Battle Droid is still not going up much in value. I already have that one anyway, the variant with the sticker on from an auction ages ago. I had my eye on this Qui-Gon, and also there's an Obi-Wan coming up, but £46 for that. £40 for this Sandtrooper. No stickers on that or anything. That's just the, I believe that is the Offerless. Let's have a look. Yeah, I believe it is. No sticker. Shit, man, do I have the Offerless? God, let me just go check my collection room. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just in my figure room, my carded room, and I'm looking at my Sand Trooper, and he has got a bit of paper in the base of his bubble. I don't know if that makes it offerless or not. I heard that. Oh, I don't know, man. I can't see any in the bottom of that. Man, I've just realised I've missed a variant there. Oh my god. Doesn't matter, it won't keep me up at night. I've got all I need for the Sand Trooper, should we say. I'd like a third iteration of the Sand Trooper though, if they could bring out a definitive figure and put that on a third alternative card back. That would be spectacular. And then to this was the most interesting of all. I really did think that the price of this auction would go up as high as the Phantom Menace stuff, but it didn't. £27 only for Luke Skywalker on crate from The Last Jedi. Yeah, that one was a bit of a surprise. Usually that's the one of the most sought after cardbacks from the sequel trilogy. And then this one, Barriss Offee. I really didn't think she would go over 40, but she did. A variant I would, again, like to get my hands on. I've only got one of Barriss Offee. So there's that. And then we had this one, £42 for the regular Clone Trooper. That's the return one, I think, because it's an unpunched one. And here he is, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, £41.05 for that one as well. And that's all really. I won't tell you any more than that, other than I had been watching. I'm trying to get one of these, a Sidious holograph. I have recently bought a figure I didn't even know existed, Darth Maul holograph. It looks like him in that scene where he's talking to the Nemodians, and they say, "It is impossible to, he is out of our range," or whatever. "Not for a Sith." And then you first see Darth Maul. "This is my apprentice, Darth Maul." "No, there are two of them." You know the scene I mean. So I saw that there's a figure of holograph Maul, and I've bought it. It only cost me £10 plus the postage. But I'd really like to now get hold of the Sidious holograph. I had a chance to buy it at Echo Base Live in April, but I put it down because I bought an Emperor holograph. So I thought, well, that'll do me. And I regret that now. But still, the search continues. Anyway, thank you for joining me for that. Just a quick update. There's other stuff I want to cover on eBay. I'm watching stuff at the minute, but I will go over that in the fullness of time. Do subscribe to Only One Kenobi. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching this episode of The Sail Barge. Looking forward to doing some more coverage on eBay and elsewhere. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only One. Out.